Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the bride. Hello and welcome to the wedding of Chris and Amy. My name is Sue Carney. I am delighted to be your celebrant today. We gather to witness the love between Amy and Chris as they join their hearts, hands, and souls and become a family with Cadence and Addie for the rest of their days. Chris and Amy want you to know how important your presence is to them, how grateful they are to each one of you for witnessing their vows. They thank you for playing such an important role in supporting and loving them through the years. And a special hello to all who are missed today and will be watching at a later date. In the words of Ladinsky, lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they have known each other all along. Chris and Amy, please take a moment to look into each other's eyes. Today, surrounded by your loved ones, you marry your soulmate and your best friend. And in these words from the Princess Bride, marriage! Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream. And love, true love, will follow you forever. So treasure your love. Thank you so much for asking me to do that.
Well done.
You did awesome. We are going to do a little grounding and I'll stand in a circle. So I invite our guests to stand up and join us and I'll take your bouquet, Amy.
Okay.
I love this bouquet. So everyone, yeah, come on up. We're going to circle up. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. So I invite everyone to just take a few deep breaths. To feel your feet on the earth, to feel the breeze. I want you to close your eyes and just imagine any stress, anything, tension you might be feeling. I want you to just feel where it is in your body. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, I want you to just release any stress or tension back into the earth. And then breathe in, and I want you to imagine you're just breathing in that nourishing, revitalizing power of the earth, breathing it in. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I invite you to look around, make eye contact with all the beautiful people standing in this circle with you. I invite you to breathe in, breathe out, and to join us here in making sacred space. We gather to celebrate your beauty of your connection and the sacred power of love to connect us all. We are grateful to the indigenous people of this land, the Silks Okanagan Nation, who have cared for the land and continue to do so. And we're grateful for the family on both sides of Amy and Chris's families, without whom we would not be standing here today. We welcome in that love of Amy and Chris's family and their deep connection to the land and to the love that surrounds us all. One more deep breath together. And Kevin, just like wiggle their bodies, like let it out. Perfect. Our circle of love has been created. You maybe turn to your seats unless you want to like group hug right now. I could do that. No.
First time. Okay.
Yeah, you guys snuggle in. Thank you. Perfect. And you may return to your seats. Thanks everyone for joining us. I'll get the two of you to step a little closer. Yeah, snuggle up. It is now time to share our love story. We gather here today because, as Chris shared, Amy's presence makes him feel inexplicably happy and fulfilled in life. When he goes away on business trips, it feels like a part of him is missing when Amy is not around. They met at work, and at first Amy kept thinking she was coming down with a cold. But then she realized, actually, she was just blushing whenever Chris was around. And while you didn't immediately click, it didn't take long to start chatting, a lot. And chats turned into lunch dates turned into runs in the park, running turned into ice cream. Excellent, yeah, change over there. Ice cream turned into weekend visits, and now, 8 years later, you've created a home together and you can't imagine life without one another. Chris doesn't remember a definite moment when he fell in love. Instead, each day of getting to know Amy, she demonstrated a different brand of kindness, optimism, caring, and empathy. She taught Chris how to be a better person by example, and she put color into experiences he used to think were boring. Like weddings? You did bring a lot of color here today, Amy. He didn't so much fall in love as he was immersed in it gradually as he got to know her better, and he still finds new reasons to love Amy every day. As Amy recalls, she first started falling in love with Chris when he wanted to eat an entire 8-quart chafing dish of her scalloped potatoes. It was the first time she had cooked for him, and the rest of the meal was a disaster. But Chris was so happy about the one part that went well that somehow he just ignored all the rest. Amy fell in love with Chris's calm presence and his observations, and admires his quiet confidence and deep thoughts, as well as his healthy boundaries. She loves the person that he is, especially when he lets his guard down and shows the little oddities that make him unique. You have chosen each other because, as Chris shared, you have been tried. You have been through hardship and tough times and come out the other end with a mutual love and respect that is equal, if not stronger, than when you went in. That kind of connection is rare, and you are so grateful to have found each other and to be standing here today. Ooh, it's time to do our family unity jar ritual, and I feel like we should do it here because it's so pretty here. So I'm gonna get you to stay here. I'm gonna bring the candy.
Okay.
And we'll invite the daughters to join us. Chris and Addie. Okay, so I love this ritual, and this is to show the love you have found as a family. So I love that you collect your happy memories in a jar so you can look back at them. And today you're going to collect candy in this jar as a way of creating and sharing a new happy memory. So each of you has been tasked to bring your favorite candy to this ceremony, and you will now one at a time combine your candies to symbolize the unique gifts you bring to your family. And I wonder if we can have, Addie, would you come on that side? Yeah, perfect. And then, yeah, we'll just one at a time put the candy in the jar. I love it.
Start? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Just one? Time? Put more in there. Okay.
As you got more.
We'll save some for later. You have some for later. I'll put them in the jar. Okay. There we go.
Ooh, I love peppermint patties.
Me too. They're so good. Save those for later. Here, can you hold the jar? Full. Yeah. Okay. Well, until it's full.
I guess so.
Oh, everyone chose such good candy.
I know.
Oh, nice. Good choice.
Yes, sure.
Beautiful. Right. I'll take the candy back on my book.
Okay.
But then I want all of you to like put your hands on the jar for like So this symbolizes all the unique gifts you each bring to your family. The beauty of you combined. Together you bring sweetness and color into each other's lives that make up a whole. Aww. Thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Cadence and Addie. You may have a seat, and you could even take the candy jar with you. What you do with it is up to you. No judgment. Okay, my dears, I'm getting you to step up a little. Yeah, perfect. And face each other and hold hands. Yeah. Oh, step back a little this way. Yeah, perfect. Amy and Chris, you stand here today with the one in whom your soul delights, knowing that you can face anything together and come out better for it. You are now ready to cross the threshold and join your hearts, hands, and lives. In the presence of myself and your witnesses, it is now time for you to speak the words which unite your lives. This relationship is entered into with the intention and desire that it lasts for a lifetime. It is a sacred commitment to each other above all others. Very serious business. Amy, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me, but not to look at me, please.
Okay.
I solemnly declare
I solemnly declare
that I do not know
that I do not know
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Amy Ellen Careyluck,
why I, Amy Ellen Carolack,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Christopher David Casey.
to Christopher David Casey.
I call on those present to witness
I call on those present to witness
that I, Amy Ellen Careyluck,
that I, Amy Ellen Carolack,
take Christopher David Casey
take Christopher David Casey
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Beautifully said. And Chris, I'll ask you to please repeat after me. I solemnly declare
I solemnly declare
that I do not know
that I do not know
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Christopher David Casey,
why I, Christopher David Casey,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Amy Ellen Careyluck.
to Amy Ellen Carolack.
I call on those present to witness
I call on those present to witness
that I, Christopher David Casey,
that I, Christopher David Casey,
take Amy Ellen Careyluck
take Amy Ellen Carolack
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Beautiful. We're now going to do our hand fasting ritual, so I'll invite you to hold each other's right hands. Hand fasting is an ancient ritual which has been used by Amy's Ukrainian ancestors as a symbolic way to represent the joining of their two lives. We have these 3 cords you brought here, which symbolize your life, your love, and the eternal connection you have found with one another. So I'm going to bind your hands and then I'll ask you a few questions. Chris and Amy, do you promise to love one another, knowing that each of you comes with challenges and with gifts? We do.
We do.
We do.
Sorry, I didn't tell you what to say. Do you promise to support each other in good times and bad through sickness and health, both physically and emotionally?
We do.
We do.
Do you promise to turn to each other in times of challenge, knowing that together you can handle all that life brings your way?
We do.
We do.
Chris and Amy, do you promise to be kind and to avoid being the Bickersons?
We do.
We do.
Oh, good. Do you promise to delight in each other, to take time out to laugh and to enjoy the beauty of your connection?
We do.
We do.
Above all, do you choose each other as life partners?
We do.
We do.
Wonderful. And the bind is now made. Amy and Chris, before you know it, I will be unbinding your hands. Our ceremony will continue, and very soon, I will be pronouncing you husband and wife. But for now, I invite you to take a deep breath and look at your love. This moment, this person standing here beside you. In times of struggle, may you always return to these eyes, to this moment. In the words of Ladinsky, your heart and my heart are very, very old friends. Okay, you can slip your hands out. Thank you. And we're now going to sign your marriage license, so we'll just invite your two witnesses to join us over here.
We changed them up, so maybe Sarah and Peggy?
Not gonna ask what the worms are for. Oh, are they for the chickens?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, they're an eclectic family.
They were going in the Unity jar.
I know, I was like, who brought that candy?
It's for the chickens.
Oh yeah, they are around here somewhere.
We saw them when we came in.
Awesome. Okay, great. So let's start with Chris.
Okay.
So you can sign at the
We'll have
X.
to, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can just cross them out, initial, and put in the other names.
Okay.
Great. And then Chris, oh awesome, thanks for filling this out. Sign at the X, please. Perfect. And then if you want to put your arm around Amy, like husbandly style, yeah. And then sign at the X, please. And sign there, please. Beautiful. I'll get you two to step this way, avoiding that branch. And we'll bring our witnesses, can both stand up here. So we've changed, so I'll just get you to write first, last, and then sign below, please. Okay, and then Sarah will get you to do one more. So sign at the X, please. And then your first and last name there. Wonderful. Okay, and then it's your turn. So sign at the X, please. Oh, this is hanging.
Do I have a string coming down?
Yeah, just tie up with
underneath.
ties underneath. Oh yeah, I think I can just loosely tie them under here. Yeah.
I don't know how long that's been stray, but
I just noticed it now.
okay.
Perfect. Yeah, and then first, last, and then sign below. All right, so Amy and Chris now invite you, their loved ones, to join them in a ring warming ritual as a way of sharing your loving energy with them as they begin their marriage. So how it works is we're going to pass the rings around. Everyone will get a chance to hold them. Perfect, starting with Mom. And when it's your turn, you can just pause, fill those rings with your love. If you want, you can speak aloud a good intention or wish for their marriage before passing them on to the next person.
No, it's still got a knot in it. Did a good job, kids.
Mom's first. Do you need fingernails?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You hold the pillow. Alrighty. Alright. One's free.
There it is.
And then
It's
yours.
free.
Pull it. It's
There
free.
we go.
Alright.
Okay, you got them? I'll take the pillow back. Awesome. Give you that. Wonderful. So thank you everyone for sharing your love and wishes in these rings. Chris, I'll invite you to please repeat after me as you place the ring on Amy's finger. I choose.
I choose.
And you can place our finger as you say it. Perfect. I choose.
I choose.
The adventure.
The adventure.
Of loving you.
Of loving you.
Wherever it may lead.
Wherever it may lead.
Perfect. And Amy, please repeat after me as you place the ring on Chris's finger. I choose.
I choose.
The adventure.
The adventure.
Of loving you.
Of loving you.
Wherever it may lead.
Wherever it may lead.
Perfect. May your rings always remind you of the love which encircles you and the promises you have made to one another today. Amy and Chris, may you be blessed with health and many happy years together with your daughters by your side. Together, may you create a rich history of memories, conversations, and inside jokes that will keep you laughing well into old age. May you enjoy many travels and camping trips together, and may you always know that loving one another is the adventure of a lifetime. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the province of British Columbia and the circle of love that surrounds us here today, it is my honor and joy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may share your first kiss. It is now, here I'll give you your bouquet.
Thank you.
It is now my great honor to present to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Christopher and Amy Casey. Woo! And you may walk out together.